is
So it looks like this manager is being weird, so I'm just going to keep this video on him just in case.
using the excuse, yeah, but it was only early access or whatever. Like, great, that was good for Sunday. That's not good anymore. Now we're talking about scaling. So when you scale, great, that was great for the launch. You're right. Those things aren't that important for the launch. But now, if we're trying to actually get some signal out of what could scaling look like, and I don't expect the first time that they go from the MVP to
So
the
let's see what
general
happens.
availability
You can see
to
him
be the
walking
fast
toward my
part
car
of the
for some
scale.
odd reason.
But
I
it needs
mean,
to be
I'm
something
parked
that
awkwardly,
something
so
that creates a little momentum
he's
or
probably
excitement.
going to call the cops
Something
for
that
some odd reason for me
tell people,
parking
oh,
this
damn,
way.
they're already expanding. That's what I'm going to be looking out for now. When is that moment? When's that happen? Is it on the 28th? Because that will be a very big deal.
Yeah.
And
If
it has to be
Overall,
more
the
than
general
20 years,
perspective,
because in that
as you
later
can
on the
tell from the video, he's going to fucking come up to me again. So we're just going to sit
20
right here
vehicles isn't enough.
in this instance.
that part I'm not as concerned about. I think that like if each week they introduce 10 each, it sounds slow.
That's fast.
It is,
Hi.
but that's okay with me because I did.
Hi.
They communicate.
Trespass me
I'm
then.
going to be very paranoid. We're testing everything carefully. Now, 3 months from now, that one I want to see from 40, 50.
So you
vehicles
can
to
see, I
200.
don't know why. I'm just sitting here
Mhm.
minding my own business. So I don't know why you would think it's a trespass in this
And
instance.
you know what? Honestly, there's no reason it shouldn't be able to do it.
No.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, we're all driving all the time anyways already.
Yeah.
And we see how good it is. Like
So
the limiting
we'll see how he
factor
goes.
would be, do you have enough people at your command center? Not, is the technology there?
How
What do you
quickly
know
can we
about
scale the
that?
ratio down?
Let's see how
of
this
running
turns out.
operators to vehicles.
Just sitting here minding my own business.
Great.
But before we talk about remote operators, we need to see
Doing
the
podcasts and everything. So we'll
safety
see how this
monitor
turns
who's sitting
out.
on the front right be gone. I think I've communicated this multiple shows at this point that my theory of why that person's there. First of all, they were all men. I think we might have seen a first woman.
I don't know why he
today.
keeps looking at my
I'm not
car.
100% sure. And I think
This guy
that the
really has
reason
nothing
is
else better.
because,
This is the manager
yes, they're
of
there
Top
for
Golf. For some
intervention.
odd
I think
reason,
there was a
he's
one-time
worried
when
about
Dave
me.
Lee in the UPS truck.
But
Dave Lee's car.
all the other cars that are in this parking lot,
was first.
he's not worried about.
Parking spot.
You
UPS
can
truck was
see
backing up.
all these
The
other cars that
safety
are in the
monitor
parking lot. He's worried about me.
screen. So that was an intervention, but that was just I think to tell this, either to tell this.
So I don't know what the big deal is on this.
To tell the car
I'll
to stop.
end
And it
up
was already
locking my
stopped.
doors.
Don't move. Just don't go into the parking lot. But the UPS is
So
making mistakes.
anyways,
backwards. But
you can see how they're discussing their robotaxi experience, right? And I see on here also on X that just came up here, as you can see. Let me see here. I did one of the reposts on Herbert. Herbert said that, it says breaking, Tesla robotaxi now officially deployed in Austin. City AV status upgraded from testing to live service. So I'm assuming, well, and they're sending more invites out too, according to X. They're sending more invites out. So if they keep sending more invites out, I don't see them probably slowly, incrementally doing it. So, which is awesome to do, is a slowly incrementation of the service. But I think also is that they're giving out more invitations to it. So if I want to know also, so Herbert specifically said on his stream that he can go and still use the service because he still has the app. I want to know if that's just going to keep it going in that sense, that once you have the app for it, that you can use that service for it, right? So, which would be a good thing for it to keep using it. And Galley's already done it from New Ones. So there's a whole bunch of other things that's happened and transpired from this. So I'll make sure to do that in that sense too. So we'll just keep it going there and just
I
ignore
think
these
the
guys
reason
that are
they're
going to come
there
in.
is because it's the first week, and that there is known Tesla enemies. There's
No.
a lot of Tesla enemies that was
No.
gonna do anything they can to
Can I tell
that
it?
this launch fails. You heard Elon himself.
So you can see all these other guys that are here.
It wouldn't be surprised
So
if
yeah.
Dan Down paid a bunch.
So
of
you can
kids
see
to
how
do
everything
that.
is here. So I'm just doing my own
He's-
thing. So I'm not
he's
worried about
using
them.
dummies now.
But in the
If
sense
he's
of
desperate, he'll do
the
whatever.
Robotaxi
And so
network
they're there
coming
to say,
should be
"Hey,
good enough
stop.
to do it.
If
So
if
we'll
there's
just have to
some
see how that
enemies
is
that
too.
come attack the car. That's what I think they're there. But if they're there because the
Oh, no.
car's not going to make these interventions, then yeah,
Okay.
that's the reason. Then they can't expand to 100 cars yet. But I think they can. I think
So,
that was the reason they're
in
there,
that
just that
sense,
first week. We'll see.
we're just going to keep going
I
with
think it's
that kind
gonna
of
be
sense.
very
I don't know why they
easy
think
to get
that this is private
the
property,
safety monitor driver,
even though it's a service that
out
they
of the
have here.
vehicle, and you
So
can
that's just
put the
very interesting.
fingers already on the button. So just boom, eject them, and you're done.
So, in that sense,
Good
you
one,
can
Ryan.
see that they're giving out more invitations and everything for it. So, with the Juniper model, right, it's the only ones they can have for the screen in order for it to do that.
I don't have
So,
a problem with the.
in order for that to happen,
to be honest,
don't touch
I
my
don't care
property,
that
please.
for a while.
You saw that, right?
It's
You saw that,
irrelevant.
guys?
Like I just care about the
Touching
scaling.
property.
The scale to 200,
So,
300, 1,000. I don't care.
In that sense,
Operating.
that's all
I
they
don't
need.
care. Like
Anyways,
Mm.
you can
I'm
see
not
that
saying
I'm
operate
being
there just
harassed
for-
here because I'm on
I
a
also think
specific
operator might be calling
property,
in and giving
even though they
details
are
about
a
the ride.
public service
at
for
the
it.
end.
So even if I go park in the other
Somebody else
side,
in there
it's
for
going
a
to be
second,
different
and
with
I kind
that.
of feel like that's
So I
the
just think it's
person
funny in that sense.
giving feedback at the end of the ride.
So they can go ahead and say whatever they want and go for it in that sense. So there is more, news coming out with it. So if they're expanding the Robotaxi network, I want to know if they're expanding the network then in order for them to do the geofence area, right? The geofence area would be a good one in order to be in, because now I think it's going to expand, since it has to be expanding to whatever this more expansion that they're doing in. So that it would be also good in that sense, in that manner too. So in that sense, they're gonna do that. And then watch. I'm gonna go park on the other side, and then they're gonna say the same thing to me. So watch. So watch. Now I'm gonna go to this one and do that. Watch. See, I don't know why they think I can't be over here. So now I'm gonna be over here in the conference center instead. So I don't know why they thought that I couldn't be over there in that sense. So I'm just gonna move over here. I have the conference center right in front of me, and then we can go from there. So now we can go back to the stream and just